As a kid, when our parents brought us to these old structures or museums, we always thought it was boring or just pointless. Have you ever thought what it means? Either way, it can be found that almost everyone has thought about their dream house, where they want to live, what lifestyle, and what kind of house they may want in general. Although I'm not one to talk about my dream house, I would explore the possibilities out there. I always love to see how houses were designed and search up live going construction sites before and after results. It looks like torture in the heat as you work up the tall structures, but as well earned hard work if it looks as beautiful as a church. So today I will be talking about architecture, specifically Gothic architecture, where structures designed originally from. To accomplish this, we will focus on the origin of Gothic architecture, how people influenced the Gothic architecture to the countries and overall symbolic meaning of that design. European architecture is unique in every country. It's what makes them so alluring and to foreign and native people in that country. According to parksleepfly.com, during the medieval French, Notre Dame de Paris was built. It was called Gothic architecture. And Gothic architecture took medieval buildings to new heights. It began in 12th century France and focused on reaching upwards both in style and spirit. The design used tall lines, detailed stonework, and bright open interiors to inspire awe. Thanks to Beth Richardson? There you go. What made Gothic different from new technique buildings? The flying buttresses helps support higher walls and allow larger windows, often filled with colorful stained glass. And during that time, the pointed arch and ribbed vaults made buildings beautiful and strong. If a church looks as tall, detailed, and almost mythical, it's probably Gothic. Throughout the Gothic architecture history, there is always a change, and some part of that history sticks onto the future. There was a YouTuber who made this video about how Gothic architecture originated from France and how it influenced to Europe. England and France have to be one of the most notable countries to discuss how Gothic art reached other European countries. Well, it kind of makes sense. England and France dictating their art, culture, and considering their geography. However, their relationship was complicated. The main event that brought French art to England was not by peace, but through the Norman conquest of England during the 1069 and 1071, resulting in the loss of England control over the Catholic Church. After the conquest, the French architects brought Gothic architecture to England, and the first large-scale Gothic-style decoration was applied to the Canterbury Cathedral. After redecoration and some rebuilding and decorating existing cathedrals in England, the Gothic architecture style became increasingly popular in many countries, including Germany, Italy, Spain, and many others. While French design transferred English architecture, wider European Christians communities also recognize a deeper symbolic meaning in these sacred spaces. There is a reason why the French changed the church design to the Gothic design. The key features of Gothic art and architecture included pointed arches, ribbed vaults, flying buttresses, and extensive use of stained glass. Thanks to the team Karian and page 1. These elements are not only serve strategical purpose, but also convey symbolic meanings. For instance, the pointed arches directed upwards, symbolizing the soul ascend to heaven. Stained glass windows are highlights of Gothic architecture, flooding the halls with colorful lights and using light as highly symbolic, representing divine illumination and presence of God. The designs of biblical stories duplicated in the stained glass served as a visual sermons, educating and inspiring the faithful. Gargoyles are often preserved as mere decoration elements, carries some significant weight of practical use, acting as water sprouts to direct rainwater away from building, and they are believed to ward off evil spirits, protecting the sanctity of the church and its congregation. Today, I hope you see that the European architecture as a universal meaning, including where structures originated from around Europe, and we discuss numerous aspects of Gothic architecture today, where they are all structures design originated, including its history, influence, and very key characteristics of symbolic meaning of Gothic architecture. Remember, Gothic architecture is for three core engineering breakthroughs: pointed arches, ribbed vaults, and flying buttresses. These innovations replaced heavy stone walls, restoring life-filled spaces that define Gothic architecture.